This story is called Pirate's Treasure. Ship ahoy, shipmate, cried Captain Bluebelly. We've got treasure to steal. Crew of the Rotten Rose leaped into action. Within minutes, they were swimming across the ocean towards their target. Captain Bluebelly fired a cannon shot in front of the other ship's bow, and the rest of the pirates pulled out their cutlasses. Rotten Rose drew alongside the other ship, and the pirates were just about to board when there was a mighty crash. All of the pirates, even Captain Bluebelly, were knocked to the deck. "What was that?" cried Bluebelly, as he scrambled to his feet. First Mate Barnacle rushed to the side of the ship and looked down at the water. "Oops," he cried, "we've crashed into a rock. There's a huge hole in our side and we're taking on water. It looks like we're gonna sink if we don't get to dry land fast." "Ready up, out, heave-ho," bellowed Captain Bluebelly, and the Rotten Rose did a quick turnaround and raced towards the nearest desert island. As they fled, they heard a loud shot and a cannonball ripped through their mainsail. The other ship had suddenly gotten brave, and they realized that the pirates were retreating. Bluebelly swung round and shook his fist. "Today's your lucky day," he yelled, "but next time we'll run you into you. You won't be so lucky." As they drifted towards the land, another pirate ship appeared on the horizon. "Look," laughed his captain. "There's Captain Bluebelly and his cowardly crew run away from a bunch of softies. Perhaps we should call him Captain Yellowbelly from now on." He and his crew laughed so loud that the pirates on the Rotten Rose heard them and knew that they were being laughed at. Rotten Rose just managed to make it to the desert island before the sail collapsed and water started to seep through the decking. Captain Bluebelly and Sam the shipwright quickly surveyed the damage. "It don't look good, Captain," sighed Sam. "There's plenty of trees on the island for wood, but we're gonna need nails, rope, tar, and cloth. It's gonna cost a fair bit. How much money have we got in the kitty?" Captain Bluebelly turned the treasure chest upside down and gave it a good shake. The only thing that fell out was a rather angry spider. Not a lot," replied Bluebelly. "Doesn't look like we'll be able to get the Rotten Rose back to sea." As if that wasn't bad enough, looks like we lava-stuck the pirate world. Sam would have liked to tell his captain that he was wrong, but at that very moment, a group of pirate ships were moored just offshore, roaring with laughter at the Rotten Rose and his crew. Captain Bluebelly called his ships meeting on the deck. "Listen here, shipmates, we've gotta make some cash and fast," he explained. "Anyone got any ideas?" "We got both a ship and see some loot," said One-Eyed Jack. The Rotten Rose ain't sailing anywhere," replied the captain. "We could enter a sailing race and win some gold," said Simple Sid. "I told you the Rotten Rose can't sail," said Captain Bluebelly. All the rest of the crew scratched their heads, suggested more and more outlandish ideas. Ditch, cabin boy, leaned over the side and finished out a bottle he had seen floating by. There was something inside. Ditch uncorked it and pulled out a sheet of paper. "Look at this," he cried, rushing to the captain's side. Captain Bluebelly squinted at the sheet of paper and then began to smile. "What have we here then?" "Ditch, lad, it's a treasure map. It ain't just any old treasure map. It's Captain Cutthroat's treasure map. The crew of the Rotten Rose gasped. Every pirate worth of his salt knows who Captain Cutthroat is. He was the meanest pirate ever to sail the seven seas. He had died walking the plank without telling a soul where he had buried his hoard of treasure." "Head for shore," cried Captain Bluebelly. We got Cutthroat's treasure to find. The pirates crowded around Bluebelly on the beach. He began to read the map. It started with a rock that looked like a seal. There it is, shouted Jim. All the pirates rushed over to it. Now take 10 strides towards the crooked palm tree, said Bluebelly. 1, 2, 3. All the pirates counted their strides together. Captain Bluebelly and his crew followed a winding path across the island till he reached the gorge. Lots of bridges going across it. Down below was a crocodile-infested river. Which bridge shall we take? Asked First Mate Barnacle. Captain Bluebelly looked carefully at each bridge. One bridge looked stronger than the rest. Let's try this one, shouted Bluebelly. One by one, the pirates raced across the rope bridge. Captain Bluebelly was the last to go. He had almost made it to the other side when he heard the rope snap and found himself dangling over the gorge. Sharp-toothed crocodiles circled below him, but there was no way his crew was going to allow him to become crocodile food. Quick as a flash, they formed a human chain and brought the captain to safety. Phew, that was close, gasped Captain Bluebelly. Let's keep going. We got treasure to find. Captain Bluebelly was leading his crew along an overgrown path, where suddenly the ground gave way beneath his feet and disappeared from sight. Where are you? Cried Sam. I'm down here, in some sort of pit. It's pitch black. Has anyone got a light? Shouted Bluebelly. Aye, aye, Captain, said Ditch, and he shone his lantern into the pit. Suddenly, everybody began to yell. Captain Bluebelly had fallen into a pitfall, arriving hissing snakes. As one snake from particularly long fangs lurched at Bluebelly. Sam grabbed a vine and threw it into the pit. Without a second to spare, Bluebelly clambered to safety. As he panted beside the pit, his eyes caught sight of a crossed palm tree that marked the spot where Cutthroat's treasure was buried. Quickly, the pirates pulled out the shovels they had brought with them and began to dig. Suddenly, Ditch's shovel hit something hard. It was Captain Cutthroat's treasure chest. The crew of the Rotten Rose cheered as they heaved the chest out of the ground. They all gathered around. Captain Bluebelly opened the lid. Inside there was more gold and jewels that they'd ever seen. Wow, gasped Captain Bluebelly. His left treasure here was all together, pirating and take up a life on dry land. What do you all think? The crew of the Rotten Rose thought for a few moments, and all shook their heads. Nah, said First Mate Barnacle. We're all pirates through and through. And let's get that ship fixed and put a stop to those other pirates laughing at us. While shipwrecked, Sam and a team of willing helpers got to work, sawing down trees to repair the Rotten Rose hull. Captain Bluebelly and Ditch rode to the next island to buy the other supplies they needed. They had so much money that while they were ashore, Captain Bluebelly and Ditch decided to buy a new outfit for each of the pirates. Captain was particularly pleased with his new hat. Back on the desert island, there was much hanging and sewing, patching and painting. Before long, the Rotten Rose was ship-shape once more. In fact, she looked so smart that Captain Bluebelly decided to rename her. I rename you the Royal Rose, he cried as he smashed a bottle over her bow and helped push her out to sea. Captain Bluebelly and his crew no longer boarded other ships to fight the crew. Still they sailors oceans in search of buried treasure. Once they found it, they would board other ships and divide the treasure among the poorer sailors. They enjoyed their work so much that it was the jolliest pirate crew ever to see the seven seas. Goodbye. See you soon. The end.